Dear Emery, your dad's daily wisdom. Some of it politically incorrect, especially when you watch these videos in 5 to 10 years. This stuff will be even more trigger material for the anti-work, anti-freedom, anti-America, anti-Canada, anti-self-reliance, anti-personal sovereignty crowd. But that's good, because nobody cares what those tomato cans think anyways. Live your own life, focus on yourself. That the person in the mirror is what matters. That's your only competition. You get up in the morning and you brush your teeth and you splash some water on your face and you say your prayers and stare into that mirror every morning in the bathroom and tell yourself that's your only competition right there. That's your only competition. For me, the man in the mirror. The times that I've got myself in trouble or off course or heading down the wrong road, I took my eyes off the man in the mirror. The way for me to become an elite man, to be an elite husband, be an elite father, be an elite entrepreneur, is for me to worry about me. And then I help other people. You know, a rising tide lifts all boats, right? If you're not becoming the best version of yourself every day, you can't help anybody. You'll be in fight or flight survival mode like 99% of people around you. They can't help anybody. They don't have any energy. They don't have any bandwidth. They don't have any passion. They don't have anything to help anybody because they're struggling so much with their own personal demons, with their lack of discipline, with technology. They're lost in their phones. They're lost, emotionally, manufactured mental illness. So every morning you get up, Emery, make sure you look in the mirror and say, that's the only person that can make me happy. That's the only person that can make me wealthy. That's the only person that can make me healthy. And that's the only person who can grant me personal sovereignty. That person staring you back in the mirror is the only person who can build the world of your dreams. Nobody else is coming to save you. Not mommy, not daddy. When you're watching these videos, you're now a teenager or a young adult. You're 100% responsible for every result in your life. You're 100% responsible for every result in your life. Keep in mind that your potential is almost unlimited. Find out what your passion is. What's your passion? What's your obsession? And then decide, okay, am I willing to develop my skills in that area? It's not enough just to follow your passion. It's not enough just to follow your obsession. Are you willing to put in the daily work to develop that passion and obsession? I could have all the passion and obsession I wanted for marketing and advertising and copywriting, and I would be standing here, walking here, a broke businessman. But I made the commitment to work daily for a minimum hour on becoming the best copywriter, the best marketer, the best advertiser and promoter that I could. So I had the passion, I had the obsession, but man, I said I'm gonna dedicate it to create. I'm gonna work on my craft every day. I'm gonna work on my art every day. So I know you have passion for art. I know you have passion for marketing and business, entrepreneurship. I know you have passion for horses and animals, but you also have to decide as a young person, am I willing to put in the time to develop my God-given skills in these areas? That's what separates you from the 99%. What I wanted to talk to you today is going back to what I was saying there about responsibility, how I'm going to give that trash truck a break, is we're 100% responsible for every result in our life. That's just the way it is. So with that said, it's really important. Like a great example is, my financial advisor is not responsible for my wealth. I'm responsible for that. I'm responsible. He's there to assist. He's there to help me with a little bit of this, a little bit of that. but he's not responsible for my finances. I'm responsible for my finances. When it comes to my business, when it comes to the marketing, I'm responsible for the marketing. Not even if I hire a guy like Doberman Dan to do copywriting, it's still my responsibility to make sure things are done properly. I'm responsible for my physical health, not my chiropractor, not a physiotherapist, not a massage person, not a medical doctor. At the end of the day, we're responsible for every area of your life. And I wanted to talk about, I came across this really great article, and it's interesting because it was titled The Best 6 Doctors. The Best 6 Doctors. And I love that title, and I want to share that with you today. And it goes back to being 100% personal accountability for every win and loss in your life. If it's going to be, it's up to me. There's nothing more powerful than you taking 100% responsibility for every win and loss in your life. And by the time you watch these videos, I've been talking to you like this since you were 2 years old. Like, I'm an excuse crusher. A lot of times I say to you, don't give me your excuses. What's the result? Did you put in the work? So you're familiar with this concept of no whining, no crying, and no excuses. That's a code of conduct I've used with all my teams, all my businesses, and I've used it as a personal code of conduct for decades. No whining, no complaining, and no excuses. Whining leads to complaining, complaining leads to excuses, and excuses lead to losing. I'm going to say that again. The great Brian Burke, president of the Pittsburgh Penguins, Team USA, Olympic hockey president, one of my favorite guys in the sport of hockey, said it best: no whining, no complaining, no excuses. Whining leads to complaining, complaining leads to excuses, and excuses lead to losing. With that said, I want to narrow in on this title, The Best 6 Doctors, and the list is incredible. So instead of being like the 99% who say, well, my doctor, I gotta talk to my doctor about this, or I gotta talk to my doctor about what to do for exercise, I gotta find out what I should be eating, what I should be doing for my mental health, my physical health. You can't depend on any doctor, any specialist. And I'm going to tell you one thing, girl. This is 2023 when I'm shooting this. By the time you're a teenager or a young adult and watching these videos, it will be, you do not want to be counting on getting sick in Canada or the United States. You want to do, some of that is beyond our control, but a lot of it is within our control. And you need to constantly be reminding yourself that health is your number one wealth, because you do not want to get sick in Canada or the United States. The two scenarios that we face now are only going to get worse because they're government controlled. So as an example, in Canada, our healthcare system right now is in tatters. It's a disaster. I mean, a person who is waiting for cancer treatment can wait for months for treatment. You can die waiting for help. It's the same when it comes to heart surgeries, right down to things as simple as cataract eye surgery. Because of the pandemic, your pa, Krista's dad, your pa, had to wait almost 2.5 years to get a simple cataract surgery over the 2 years of the pandemic. The poor man was living in the retirement home, and all of he had to wait. He was on a 2.5 year wait list, and he literally went legally blind in one eye, couldn't see the television, couldn't see his iPad, couldn't see his keyboard, couldn't see his phone, and he's in isolation because he couldn't get a simple 30-second laser eye surgery. So my point with all this stuff is, do everything you can to stay healthy, to stay vibrant, to stay high energy, and do everything you can to grow and protect your number one wealth, which is your health. Control the controllables. You've heard that for 20 years. Control the controllables. So the best 6 doctors, number 1 on the list, sunshine. There is nothing more powerful first thing in the morning than getting outside in the sunshine. We moved our family from Canada in the winter to Naples here for 4 months. Why did we do that? We did that for a lot of reasons, and one of them was the pandemic, but more importantly, the sunshine. I want to be out in the sunshine every morning doing my road work. There's something about sunshine in your eyes every day. They talk about it, and I mean, this is you can research this on your own, but getting sunshine every day is so great for your body and for your mind. There's studies, neurological studies, that show the importance of getting sunshine in your eyes and in your body and what it does for your brain. So I'm going to leave that with you. Sunshine every single day. You don't need a lot, but you need it every single day. And I usually get that on my morning road work. Another best doctor, water. Number 2 on the list in this article, water. Probably the greatest substance on earth for health and energy. If you're tired, drink water. If you have a headache, drink water. If you're feeling down, drink water. If you're waking up, drink water. Water, water, water. 1 gallon per day. Water is youth. Water is flexibility. Water is mental health. Water is physical health. Water is emotional health. Water, water, water. We beat this to death. 1 gallon per day. 2 glasses as soon as you rise in the morning. Allows your body to cleanse. It hydrates your brain. It hydrates your muscles. It hydrates everything. Helps a person suppress their appetite, lose weight. Mental clarity, clears the fog in the morning. Hydrate, 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 hydrate. The best 6 doctors, number 3, rest. Sleep is a weapon. Sleep and rest is a weapon. No less than 8 hours per night. You sleep 1/3 of your life, so why not optimize 1/3 of the time on this earth? Think about that. If we're going to be sleeping 7 or 8 hours a night, 1/3 of your physical life on this earth, why not optimize that for maximum value? In other words, how to sleep properly. You know the secrets there. You're an incredible sleeper. Since the day you were born, you have gone to bed at the exact same time, and you have got up at the exact same time. You're an early bird like your grandpa. You're up at a little before 6 every single day. You read for half an hour before school. You are an incredible, disciplined person who has incredible sleep. You don't have any screens. You don't have any technology. You don't have any of that garbage before bed, no television. So after Mommy and I read to you each night, I turn off that light, and within 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, you, girl, are gone. Excellent sleeper. Rest is a weapon. Remember that. Rest is a weapon. You're not feeling the best or whatever, even in the afternoon. Shut your eyes for 10 minutes. Shut your eyes for 20 minutes. That gives your mind and body a restart. I have a nap every afternoon after lunch for 10 to 20 minutes, depending upon the day. I wake up, I feel like I'm starting over again. Very, very important. Rest is a weapon. Fresh air. People don't talk about this, but being out here, road work again covers this. Road work covers the sunshine. Road work covers fresh air. You got to get out in the fresh air first thing in the morning. One of the things I do here is get you outside before you go to school, where you're inside all day. Get outdoors and get in the fresh air and do your breathing. Like when I'm out here for my hour, for my 70 minutes, I've been doing deep breathing almost all the time. Getting the fresh air into my lungs. I'm walking out here in nature. Fresh air equals energy. Fresh air equals energy. 3 deep breaths and you can just feel the stress leave your body. And the great Matt Fury has taught me many breathing exercises that help with stress and energy and motivation, where you literally just sit and breathe. And it's just amazing what it does for you. Before a big presentation, before an exam, before something that you need to be focused with high energy, first thing in the morning, last thing you go before you go to bed, just some deep breaths, but fresh air. I'm out here. It feels so fresh when you're doing your road work in the morning, because it is. It's just amazing that you have all these wonderful trees and just wow, everything feels so clean and a brand new day. Best of the 6 doctors, exercise number 5. Movement, I call it. Movement. I never call exercise workouts ever. Who wants that name? Training. The great Tim Grover called it training. I call it exercise. Road work is my exercise. It's just so important. The great Gary Halbert, movement over meditation in business, but also physical movement. When you're not feeling your best, low energy, when you're feeling sluggish, move, get up and move. And there's nothing greater than sleeping, resting for the 8 hours, and then you get up and you go and you put in 10,000 steps or 15,000 steps to start your day. That's a great base to start your day. So really important. Good morning. Really important to get those steps in, and you're in the fresh air and you're in the sunshine. And the sixth doctor is solitude with your creator. Once again, that's on my road work. Solitude every day. Every day, a man or a woman should sit in silence for no less than 30 minutes. I'm not talking about meditation. I'm not talking about necessarily video. I'm talking about sitting and listening for ideas, or in this case, walking and listening for ideas. That's from the great Thomas Edison. Our greatest ideas will come to us when we're still. Our greatest ideas will come to us when we're in solitude, when we're out walking, when we're reading, when we're in the shower. That's when our greatest ideas will come. That's when your creator will try to communicate with you as well. That's when God taps me on the shoulder. God taps me on the shoulder when I'm reading. God taps me on the shoulder when I'm out here walking in solitude. God taps me on the shoulder when I'm sitting on the end of the dock. Or God taps me on the shoulder when I'm in the gym. So if we're listening to music and we're blaring all this stuff and we're listening to podcasts and we're checked out and we're always distracted and people are always on their phones, cell phone junkies, then you never have an opportunity to listen to your core gut. You never have an opportunity to listen to your intuition, your golden gut. You never have an opportunity to listen to your personal creator. And that's no way to listen. That's the opposite. So every day, take time to move, but also to be quiet, to be silent. You need 30 minutes of solitude and silence a day. It's amazing how all those 6 things I just covered, the 6 things that are better than any doctor, most of those things are covered by my road work first thing in the morning. Fresh air, sunshine, water. I have the 2 glasses of water before I get out here. We just talked about how, time in solitude, to listen to your golden gut, time with your creator, exercise. They're all there in one nice bundle called Badass Road Work. And man, what a great way to start your day. You get out there and you put on your shoes, you put on your 25-pound rucking vest, Emery, and you get out here when nobody else is up. You're in the darkness. I start in the darkness here and I end in the sunlight. And look at that. What a sunrise this morning. That's my gift for being out here. These sunrises this week, since I started shooting these videos, those have been my gifts. If I'm lying in bed, or I'm on a dumb phone, or I'm in there on a screen, or I'm in the house, I don't get any of that. I don't get the fresh air. I don't get the movement. I don't get the exercise. I don't get the the rush, the endorphins. You know, I don't get the runner's high from being out here. So that's all the stuff that is a gift for being out here. So critical. So very, very important. So those are 6 points from an article that I read. The 6 things that are more valuable than any doctor. Don't count on any doctors or specialists. That's not their responsibility. It's your responsibility. Your health and wellness is your responsibility. Do absolutely everything you can to control all of those areas. In other words, control the controllables. That's it for today. If you don't have a copy of my book, Wise Up and Fix That Problem Now, go to nobullbook.com. That's nobullbook.com and get a physical copy. It's a real book. I don't do go fetch PDFs or go fetch ebooks. I don't do any of that. I sell and ship real books. So nobullbook.com. I'll send you as a free gift today one of these badass black t-shirts. One of my badass black t-shirts that I wear on my road work in the morning. They're awesome. nobullbook.com. If you want to step up to the big leagues and be joined at the hip with me and my other world building brothers, join my 12-month mastermind. That is starting now, and there's a couple of seats left. Go to badassworldbuilders.com. And that is an elite group of men, husbands, fathers, businessmen who are looking to build the world of their dreams. They're men who are tired of being tired. They're men who want to claim their personal sovereignty, their freedom, their independence, and they just tired of living like the 99%. And I'll show you over the year how to claim your personal sovereignty, how to stop being tired, how to get out of that cycle of quiet desperation, how to become an elite man, an elite husband, an elite father, an elite grandfather, an elite entrepreneur, and an elite, I'll teach you how to become a hero in your own home. As I told you last night, Emery, we're very proud of the things, the principles that you are. You made a ladies' night yesterday. Emery was out passing out flyers for her dog walking company door to door here last night with me. And we passed out 20 flyers to 20 different places here. Emery's only been here for 10, 11 days, and she's already passing out flyers for her dog walking company, door to door, belly to belly. So we were out here walking around last night passing them out, and we came back to the house, and on the flyer is Krista, your mom's number. And we're sitting by the pool reading, and Krista's phone went off in the house, and she went in and she said hello. And it was an older lady who lives somewhere in this neighborhood, and she talked to Krista, and she called to thank you, to say thank you for making her day. And I was like, Krista was like, oh, well, you know, she said, I got that flyer at my door. It's handwritten in crayon. And she said, it just made me smile. She said, I don't have a dog anymore. We lost our dog. And I think this lady lives alone by the sound of it. But she was so excited that somebody took the time to drop off that flyer. She said, I love it so much, I'm going to put it up on my fridge. And she had put it up on her fridge, a little girl's dog walking flyer. And she said, I just want to thank you. She said, I don't have a dog anymore. But she said, just you, seeing you out there knocking on doors, seeing you leave that for me. And she loved talking to Krista as well. Krista was very kind, and That's just a lonely person who is grateful for, you know, somebody coming by and somebody leaving something, and a little girl gives inspiration, right? Youth is served. So I wanted to share that, and I said last night to you how proud I was of what you did. I was proud of you already for being out there. It's about the 5th day you've done this, where you have passed out 15 to 20 flyers a day to get some customers for your new business, and I'm proud of that. But like I said last night before bedtime, I'm super proud about the fact that you made that person's day. You know, that older lady, you had such an impact that she picked up the phone and called Krista. And I asked you how that made you feel, and you were like, wonderful. And I said, that's better than any sale, you know, having an impact. And that's the life of the entrepreneur. Like the men that are watching this video is that, you know, like a business is about serving people. There's a problem, a pain, and we serve it and we fix it. And that's what entrepreneurship is about. When you're dog walking, the pain is people don't have time to walk their dog. You're the solution. It's a pain and solution business. That's what entrepreneurship. You're helping people in some way. You're helping them buy time. You're helping them solve a headache. You're helping them solve a problem. So I'm so proud of you, like I told you last night, for having that impact on that one person's life. That one person's life, they were inspired, they were motivated by a little girl out delivering flyers and out with the entrepreneurial spirit. So I'm very proud of your compassion and your empathy, because you were also very proud of that impact you had on that one person. And that's how we help people, one person at a time. Hold a door, smile at somebody, say good morning, help somebody, you know, that needs help, take something down off a shelf at the grocery store, you know, buy somebody a cup of coffee, just help in little ways. We all can do it without spending money. It's just an attitude. Let somebody in traffic. You know, you're going to have top 1% problems. That 99% stuff is people getting pissed off in traffic. As soon as I see all that stuff, or pissed off on social media, or haters and critics, I'm like, man, I'm so grateful I don't have 99% problems. If that's your problem, if a person's problem is they got cut off in traffic, or somebody's not driving fast enough, or their problem is somebody posted something political, or something, you know, some social justice stuff, or you're involved in virtue signaling this, or you have even time for all this nonsense that goes on, I'm just grateful to the man above that I have top 1% problems. I have newsletters to write. I have masterminds. I have to be an elite father and an elite husband. I need to take my daughter out, you know, putting flyers on people's doorsteps. Those are top 1% problems. I'm worried. I'm focused on helping, not taking. And if you have top 99% problems, maybe you want to flip those over to top 1% and think a hell of a lot bigger. A hell of a lot bigger. If you're worried about the little details, somebody, you know, not doing this or somebody not doing that, focus on the big picture and claim 1%, top 1% problems. That's what you want in your life. You want top 1%, sweetie, problems. You don't want that other stuff, those other swamps. That's 99% problems. That's people who hate themselves and hate their lives and hate their circumstance and take no responsibility for any of it. You want to be at the top of the pyramid, taking 100% accountability, 100% responsibility, and understanding that you choose your life. You choose your happiness, your mental health, you choose your wealth, you choose it all. It's all within your power. And those are the kind of problems that you're not going to have a life with no problems. You just either have 1% problems or you have 99% problems. So which is it going to be? All right, you know, that's the big thing. And I know for you, it's going to be top 1% problems, claiming your personal sovereignty every day. That's it. Your mom and dad love you greatly. You have changed our life, and you have made us a family. 2 words that changed my life, 2 words that are going to change your life. Be relentless.